Welcome back. This video we are going to cover how to handle price range slide. So price range slider we could able to see in a e-commerce website mostly. Right. So I'll navigate to Flipkart. In search I'll enter some keyword. So search result is displayed. Along with that here some of the filters showing over here. So one is slider. This is price range slider. So what we need to do, we can slide from here to here or here to here, right? So if we drag the slider, we could able to see the price updated over here and the results are getting changed as per the price range. Now we'll see how to handle this slide using a drag and drop option. Using the action class, we'll call the method drag and drop by and we are going to handle this price range slider. So we'll start in, I'll copy this URL. I'll go over here. Driver equal to new home driver. So first initialize the driver using the driver variable. Navigate to URL. Once navigate to the URL, then we'll maximize the window. Then we are going to search some keyword over here. I will inspect the element. Name equal to Q. We can use name equal to Q over here. So I'll use a driver dot find element by dot name. We can use Q dot send keys. I will add some sofa. Then we need to click enter. For clicking enter, we'll go with keys dot enter. So entering the keyword and clicking on the enter button. So that's what we have done. Now once it is done, so here we need to find the locator of this element. So I'll go with this. I'll copy this X path over here. Driver dot find element by dot X path. I'm passing the value. I'll store this in one of the referral variables, something called slider equal to, this is a web element. Store it in a web element. So now what we need to do, we need to call the actions class, right? Actions, action equal to new actions. Here we are passing driver. Use this action referral variable. What we need to do, we have to call the method called drag and drop by. So here we need to pass the web element, then X, Y offset over here. What we have to do, I am just passing the web element, then X axis and Y. Y we are not going to do anything, right? Only we are going to do find the X coordinate only. Y we are not going to do. So what we here we can leave as it is. So X we have to give something like I'll give 50. Dot perform. Right, so before here I will give thread dot sleep. Because it will store in the application, we have to give some halt time for loading the page. So here also I can give slide over, red dot slip, right? Now we'll try to run this, how it is working. So we just initialize the driver, navigate to the website, then we are finding the element of the search and entering some keywords. Then we are finding the element of the slider. Using the actions class, we are using drag and drop by method. We are passing the web element over here. Now we'll check whether it is working or not. Okay, here I want to handle this as well. So I will find the locator of this element. I'll copy this X path. Here error is going because the pop-up is coming right now. So driver dot find element by dot X path. The runtime it is coming, so we need to click on the window. Right. Now we'll check. Yes. See, slide from here to here. Now the price range also changing as per the range of the slide. Right. Now we'll see how to, we can drag from here to here as well. So we'll do these things as well. Right. So for that, I need to find the locator of this element and we need to do the same actions class. Right. From this, I will go over here. I will find the locator of this one and copy this element, copy the X path. Driver dot find element by dot X path. I will set so here we need to store slider will keep 2. So same thing what we have to do, we'll give some thread over here, we'll give 1 second. Then we'll do the same thing. So we have to, what we have to do over here, we need to give minus, right? Because this is coming from this side to this side, right? So we are going to use the negative words, negative number. So I can go over minus, will give some less number, 40, right? Same thing we are using. Here we need to give slider to this variable, this element. Slider to element, we are going from here to here, right? So now we'll check whether it is working or not. Same thing we have done. We are finding the element of the second slider, second element as well. Now run this. See this side also it is from here to here it is dragging. and this slide from here to here it is moving, right? So this is the way we need to handle the slider. I hope this will help you. If you have any question, you just comment in the comment box. So I'll try to solve these questions if you have. Okay, thank you so much.